Hello and welcome to Daily Inspirations. My name is Michelle Dawn, and today I am going to go over the project planning inserts that came in the January box from Jane's Agenda. I believe it was January. It may have been the December box. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not entirely sure, but we got goal planning inserts and project planning inserts in that box. And I have posted a video for how I used the goal planning inserts and in conjunction with Planathon. Now, today, I'm going to go over with you how I used the project planning inserts with that information. All right, so the first page is just the master projects list. I did divide them with a dashboard. Y'all, I'm holding on to this dashboard so long. I don't think it's going to live much longer. This is, I think, maybe at least the top 5 dashboards I've ever had. I love it so much. I can't part with it. Okay, so anyway, this is the master projects list. Okay. I condensed their names. Let me just take this for example. Okay. For my green, if you have not watched the goal worksheets video, green was for the environment projects, pink is for the routine projects, and purple is for the lifestyle projects. In Planathon, we broke our goals into 3 projects. My projects for environment, home improvements for efficiency and safety. Here I have supplies easily accessible, organized, and manageable. I put home organization just to give it a little title, right? And designated spaces, which is part of a different sheet. But I did put it in the goals for environment. See, I have all the green ones here, and then all the pink ones, and then the purple ones. And then puppy training was like an add-on that I wasn't planning for, but it's routine. So it got a pink highlighter. Anyway, then my routine, pardon me, in home improvements and home management, home and organization was weekly and monthly chores, rhythms. Here I have home management, routines, and rhythms. I just shortened it. Another routine was personal and professional growth rhythms. Another one was productivity and planning rhythms, mind, body, spirit rhythms. And then my lifestyle projects are self-care systems and productivity and planning systems. And that puppy training one on the end of there. So this is, I may rearrange a little bit and call this dashboard something else, because it makes most sense to me to have this then this. Okay, let me just do it right now and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, I would like to have this all together and this separate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch the dashboards. I'll switch their sticky notes to their correct spots later. But anyway, this is more a weekly planning thing. It has nothing, not a whole lot to do with this particular insert. So I have my list here. I didn't do anything with dates. Again, I don't know if I talked about it in the goal planning video, but it's really hard for me to plan with time because of my disability and my health. So, when would I like to accomplish this goal? Right now. If I can't do it right now, at least by the end of the year. I don't know though, and I don't want to be disappointed in myself. So I'm trying really hard to take one thing at a time. For example, um, window screens. I will. I'll tell you that in a minute. I'll get more detailed on the dates when I'm working on that project. Okay, so when I start home improvements, I'll write the start date. Due date, I'll figure out if I want to do that when I start it or if I want to change that to an end date. I'm not sure. I don't do well with due dates that I give myself. Just just to be honest, I don't. I do really well with due dates from others. Um, I work well with authority figures, I guess. You tell me what to do, I'll do it. I tell me what to do, it doesn't get done. All right, which is why it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. Anyway, home improvements for efficiency and safety was my first project in my home and organization goal. So that is the title of this project. Details, I just put the life area again, home and organization. Goal/objective, I put which kind it was and highlighted, so green for environment. And then I put which goal it was. It was goal number 1. And I numbered them on my, I actually should number these pages as well. I didn't think about that, but I numbered them on my Planathon notes. I am going to go back and number these pages as well. So this is the page from the goal section that for goal number 1. This project was the environment project, home improvements for efficiency and safety. The milestones, I transferred this information to here. I put it in a different order because I needed the window screens first. I tried to do it in chronological order, if that makes sense. And then after the milestones, I broke it down into tasks. So for my window screens, I need to get the window screen material. I need to measure and cut the screens. I need to install them. Okay. 3 steps. Maybe somebody else could do all of those things in one day or one sitting. I cannot. Getting the window screen material is a project all on its own. I mean, not a literal project. It's a challenge all on its own. Okay, not a literal. I said that so fast it sounded like I said little or something else. Anyway, it's it's a big job for me to order things or go anywhere to pick things up. Takes energy, and I don't have a lot. So anyhow, after I detailed all of the tasks for the milestones, I then made sticky notes, a sticky note for the project, this size, and then these are, I think, technically page flags. I call them sticky notes all the time. Page flags for windows, for the milestones: window screen, screen door, insulation, flooring, and catio. Okay, going to show you what I do with the sticky notes next. First, I want to just flip through the projects. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 projects. Again, I have just the whole sentence of the goal that I made, the area, which project it was, and which goal it goes with. The milestones, tasks, and sticky notes. This one was for goal 2, 3, 4, and 5. And this was a setting up spaces. That was another one. I noticed when I was doing the goal planning, I mentioned it in the goal video, everything seems so complicated and overwhelming when you're looking at it from afar, I guess. And then once I got everything written down and mapped out, I noticed that a couple of projects had more than one goal. For example, this one here, routine, goes with goal 2 and 5. This one, this environment project goes with goals 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then I have a lifestyle goal for 1, 2, 4, and 5, right? So that's how I noted those. I did not make sticky notes for all of the projects yet. I made sticky notes for the projects I'm working on first. These are my Gantt charts. Okay, I hope I'm not confusing you. Gantt charts help you see like the big picture, okay? This is the list of my projects. The same list from here. Okay? My master project list. I wrote all of the projects over here. When I will be working on those projects, here are the dates. Okay. You have week number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way to 26. On the other side, you have until 52. Okay. This is a separate Gantt chart that I'm trying out for other things. I will get back to you on that. Okay. This is weeks 1 through 4. I wanted to be working on home improvements and home organization. These are the week ending dates, which are also in here in this packet somewhere. I think it was in the I can't. It was in the packet somewhere. Maybe I just moved that page because I didn't need it anymore. But this highlight tells me when I expect to be working on those things. So I needed to do some home improvement organization things in January, although my first quarter, I'm focused on routines. Routines and rhythms are my big focus for the first quarter. Second quarter, I am focused on lifestyle. Third quarter, I am focused on environment. However, I saw some need for overlap. Obviously, puppy training is going to go until it's done, but this is the 12-week plan that I have. I can't remember the yes, I do remember now. It was 12 weeks, but you don't change the training. Anyway, it's not important. The point being, the routines and rhythms, in order to do some of these and get them really solidified with my habits and practice, I had to do a few things of home improvements. Also because of the weather. Just saying. Some things take priority because of the season, and some things take priority because I need to get them done before I can do anything else. But either way, that's what my plan is. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so the environment projects that I'm working on the first quarter are home improvements for efficiency and safety, and supplies easily accessible, organized, and manageable in a place that encourages me to maintain my home. These are the only two environment projects for first quarter, and that's because, and I'm not going to complete these projects, but there are some things I have to do, like the window screens, because of the weather. Okay. Um, and then same here. This is more like a logistics thing. I can't effectively develop routines and rhythms if I am completely disorganized. So I've got that environment project going at the same time alongside my routines projects. Just not real super in depth. I just want to be organized enough that I can establish my routines, and then I can really work on the environment, if that makes sense. Okay, so then the rest of the ones that have sticky notes are the routine projects. I have notes on some of the backs of some of them, maybe just that one. But as you can see, I don't have any sticky notes on the lifestyle projects yet. No, there's the last routine one. They are filed in here in order of the list. So I have environment projects first, routine projects, lifestyle projects, and then puppy training is last, because puppy training has a sheet that goes with it that I think this insert was from memory keeping. But this is basically 5 weeks of training, and the fifth week is 12 weeks long. So anyway, that's what that is. Okay. So I take these sticky notes. I haven't done it yet because I wanted to show you. I have a board. This is my board. This is my prioritization matrix. Priority matrix. We'll call it that. Priority matrix. Sorry. It suddenly got not level when I moved the planner. I use Jane's, like Jane as in Jane Wild, Jane's Agenda. I use Jane's priority matrix. And I have it in my reference section in the templates from, I want to say, I don't know if this was a boot camp. I don't know if it was Finish Strong or the CEO. It might have been the CEO boot camp last summer. But this is the matrix. Here, let me turn it this way. This is the matrix. And I had been putting the sticky notes on this page, but it was overwhelming to look at when it was all scrunched together like that. And then I have the page here about how to fill it out, how to make those decisions. Okay. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is the nope or not right now, kind of someday maybe ish category section. The scale is urgency and impact. All right, get it back out. Or vice versa. I can't remember what I just said to you. I don't remember if I said it correctly or not. Okay. I did have sticky notes here and here that said urgency and impact, but the cats kept grabbing them. They were the long, skinny ones that we got from Jane's agenda before. So low impact to high impact, low urgency to high urgency. On my priority board, I'm going to take the sticky notes. Home improvements for safety and efficiency is a current project. When I am not working on that project anymore, okay, let's go back to my Gantt chart. When I am, oh, there's the week ending dates. I'm working on environment projects for home organization the first 4 weeks and in April again. So, depending on if I get them done in those first 4 weeks, I will not have this sticky note on the board during that blank time, those blank times, okay? Because then that's more information than my brain needs, and it's overwhelming and confusing. Home improvements for efficiency and safety is a top priority with high impact. I'm just going to move these for now because, oh, I did my goal setting video. I did it. Okay, so home improvements, this is the project, and the task that needs to be done those first 4 weeks is window screens. When I'm done with window screens, I'm done with this project for a few weeks at least, maybe even a few months. So I will take window screens off and toss it, and take this sticky note and put it back here. And then when I'm ready for the next one, I'll put it back here and take screen door. Okay? I'll do another project so you can see. Put this one back in the right spot. Okay, supplies organized in a place that encourages me. And I do have to do a little bit of that. All right, let's look at the priority matrix again. Okay. Urgent and aligned with your goals, top priority. Number 2 is due next, matters a lot, needs attention soon, schedule it. 3, handle efficiently. Urgent, somewhat useful, don't let it drag. I'm going to make this project a 2 at this current time. And again, pretend you can't see the rest of my little sticky notes because they're not going to be pretty. Okay, this is my supplies project, my supplies organizing project, and projects. Oh, the first one's the office. So I do need to get the supplies in my office area organized so that I can function. Okay, not doing any more environment projects for a while. Create home management systems. This is a routine. Home management rhythms that make life easier. This is a super, super, duper top priority. And I'm going to start with daily chores rhythm. Okay. And then when I do that, I can move on to the next milestone. And so what I'm doing here is I'm putting the milestone, not the exact task. What I do with that is put it in my planner, my actual weekly planner. Okay. I would take, I'm, pretend this is right now. I mean, it is right now. I don't know if you understood what I was talking about, but pretend I'm working on this home improvements for safety and efficiency, window screens. Where am I at on the window screens project? Oh goodness, Michelle. Where am I at on the window screens project? Let's say I measured and cut the window screens, so now I have to install them. So in my weekly planner, I would write install window screens. And then when that particular milestone is hit, I can remove it. I hope this is making sense. And then, where were we? Create rhythms that encourage creativity, consistent creativity, and participation in groups, courses, and opportunities. Rhythms that encourage me to consistently creativity, participation. This is important to me, but I feel like it's going to be uh I'm going to show you why I'm putting it in number 5 here in a second. Let me set it down. Okay. Reference templates. Okay. For the priority matrix. 3, handle efficiently, feels urgent, somewhat useful, don't let it drag. 4, whose priority is this? Urgent but not meaningful, pause before reacting. 5, block time for it. This is like your deep work. High impact, low urgency, but it's strategic, deep work. That's number 5. Okay. Creating rhythms that encourage me to do these things is, in my universe, deep work. So I'm going to start with daily and weekly creative rhythms. And then I have social media rhythms, socializing rhythms, and then learning rhythms in that project as well. Okay, then the next one is design and implement planning rhythms and strategies for time management. Time management is my biggest nemesis. I feel implement planning rhythms and strategies for, okay, so my first one is going to be daily and weekly rhythms, planning rhythms. I'm going to go with number 2 on that. I feel like it goes with the daily chores rhythm a little bit, like you're working on daily things, but it's a completely different concept. Okay, and then I think this might be the last routine one. Okay. Create rhythms for mind, body, spirit activities. First one is a daily mind rhythm. I want to do something every single day for my mind. creating the rhythm. This category again. First one is daily mind rhythm. And I'll move this sticker over here. Okay. It's funny how there's like iron filings in the sand. There's iron and sand all over everything. I have so many magnets in this bus holding up curtains, holding up um, lights, holding up like all the things with magnets, and I apparently attract all of the iron in the desert. Okay, let me just check that puppy rhythm page. I may have put a yes, I did. Puppy training plan for everyone's health and well-being, including the puppies. I have actually already done some of this. Um, let's say I think it's probably a 2 because it's definitely something I need to schedule, need to work into the schedule. I need to do some more learning. Okay. No. All right. And I'm going to revamp my whole board so that it's more organized. But that's what it's like so far. A lot of these task sticky notes, like a list of focus techniques, that is going to be in a project milestone. List of real, yeah, that's a project milestone. Schedule weekly, monthly chores is a milestone in one of my projects, or a task in one of my milestones in one of my projects in one of my goals. So is the yearly task list. Let's see. The journal with me is on the other planning board. This is on the other planning board. This is on the other, no, this is supplies needed. I have that somewhere. Keep it there just in case. All right. I have to take down, oh, this is also in there. I have to take down a video that I did because I did a collaboration with somebody and I talked really good things about her, and um, ended up finding out that she's not the kind of person I want to associate with. So I have to I have to figure out. It was 3-4 years ago, 5 years. I don't remember. It was a long time ago, and I don't want to be responsible for someone else finding her and thinking that she's great when she's totally not. So I want to delete the video so that I can remove my public support. I just don't know which one it was. I have no idea. No idea. But anyway, uh, if you know, let me know. All right. That's it. That's it. That's all for today. Well, if there ever was a sign, right when I said that's it, my phone battery died. I, I charged it just a teeny, teeny, weeny bit so I could say goodbye to you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave it a like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you all next time. As always, stay inspired. I love y'all. Bye.